This is November 3, Papa Japan Alpha. The name is Norm, November, Oscar, Romeo, Mike. I'm in Canton, Ohio. Over.
Roger, Norm in Ohio. And what radio are you running today, Norm?
Roger, Norm in Ohio. And what radio are you running today, Norm?
This is an FT-710. I've had it about a couple months, and I know I don't have the settings properly in it. Over.
Yes, sir. You say FT-710. Is that a Roger?
Yes, sir. You say FT-710. Is that a Roger?
Roger, Roger.
Alrighty, and that is an older radio. Is that a Roger?
Alrighty, and that is an older radio. Is that a Roger?
No, it's brand new. It's only been out about 3 or maybe 5 or 6 months.
Great. Okay, Norm. First thing would be to make sure that you're in the wide transmit bandwidth. That's 100 to 2900. Are you familiar with that?
Bandwidth. That's 100 to 2900. Are you familiar with that?
Negative. Go ahead.
Alrighty, it probably has a selectable transmit bandwidth, maybe a 3-position kind of switch there, and so why don't you, at your convenience and time permitting, look in your book and see what it says about transmit bandwidth, and make a note of that, and we want to be in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. Roger, Roger?
2900 transmit bandwidth. Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
All right, Norm, and then on the setup procedure, starts with you engaging your compressor. Turn your compressor on and adjust it for a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, depending on whether your compressor is 0 to 10 or 0 to 100. We're just looking for a third of that compressor. 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
Sure. 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. Roger?
Seems like you go from 0 to 100.
Alrighty, Norm, we want to set that sucker on 30, Roger.
Alrighty, Norm, we want to set that sucker on 30, Roger.
Okay, so you're kind of upcutting your words, Norm. You might want to key just a little bit before you start to talk, Roger.
You might want to key just a little bit before you start to talk, Roger.
Okay. Bad habit. Okay, I think I have it set at 30.
Okay, sir. Now, if you're familiar with your radio enough to get to your ALC with mic gain in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC meter reads 2/3. That is, your mic gain will control the reading of your ALC, and as you say the word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC is reading 2/3. Roger?
Mic gain until your ALC is reading 2/3. Roger?
Roger, Roger. Two-thirds to the...
That looked to be about 2/3.
That looks to be about 2/3.
That seems to take it right to be... Unless they have a white and blue area on their meter, so it goes right to the middle of the section where the white ends and the blue start.
Yes, sir. Well, what level is your mic gain at the moment?
What level is your mic gain at the moment?
89.
All right, pull that back to 70. Pull that back to 70. And you have an equalization tone control page?
And you have an equalization tone control page?
Okay, I have a 70. And what gauge did you ask for?
Equalization or tone control, EQ page for transmit, your transmit EQ page, transmit tone control page, Roger?
EQ page?
Yes, sir.
Transmit tone control page,
I'll go through that.
All right, I think we doubled that last. So you're familiar with that, Roger?
I think we doubled that last.
EQ on.
So you're familiar with that, Roger?
I'm sorry, we keep doubling. Let's try again there, Norm. We want the equalizer on, and can you tell me what kind of equalizer you have on that radio?
And can you tell me what kind of equalizer you have on that radio?
All I see is a bar that says on or off. Something, they built into this. That's the R radio.
Yes, sir, but you have control, tone control over your transmitter, Roger?
Yes, sir, but you have control, tone control over your transmitter, Roger?
I haven't found it.
All right, that will be something else to find in your book, where it talks about transmitter tone control. And right now, you're kind of mushy, kind of very not much top end. So we want to get some more top end there, more treble. If you have a 3-band EQ, we want to push the treble EQ by 3 clicks boost, and we want to roll the bass about 2 clicks roll. And I'll give you that again so you can take notes. 3 clicks treble boost, 2 clicks bass roll, and if you have a center frequency, we want that to be in the flat mode. We want your center mid-frequency EQ, if you have one, to be in the flat mode. Roger?
The EQ, if you have one, to be in the flat mode. Roger?
Okay, in the book they start getting into what they call parametric equalizer adjustment.
You have parametric. Well, sir, do you have, you are displaying that page right at the moment?
You are displaying that page right at the moment?
Yes, I have the book in my hand, correct.
But do you have it on your machine? Are you looking at your tone control page of the radio itself?
Are you looking at your tone control page of the radio itself?
If you can bring your radio tone control page up, we can do some adjustments right here. Parametric EQ is a very, very simple thing to do.
Parametric EQ is a very, very simple thing to do.
Okay, now I went to that page that says transmit audio, and it says paramedic.
Yes, sir. Now, do you have a tone control in the treble area of 2.7 K, 2.7K tone control? Do you have one of those 2.7K?
Tone control. Do you have one of those 2.7K?
Yeah, it's just a number system from between minus 20 dB to plus 10 dB.
Yes, sir. That's the push or cut. So I'm looking for, if you have that displayed on your radio transmit tone control page, I want you to boost 2.7K, 3 dB, 3 clicks. 3 clicks push 2.7K on your equalizer. Roger?
Push 2.7K on your equalizer. Roger?
I'm looking.
All right. Suggest, Norm, that you maybe just a little bit more time on your key up and a little bit slower on your key off, because I think you're upcutting yourself. Roger?
On your key off, because I think you're upcutting yourself. Roger?
Okay, I could be doing that. I'm going to have to do some further reading here to see if I can take this further. I'm not being the right helper, not seeing the right things for what you're told me. I know what you're saying. I've had that experience when I had another icon, but this new seems to be quite different.
Yes, sir, Norm. I know what you mean, buddy. It's a shame that we have to go through all those menus to get where we're going. It used to be you would just have a couple of controls on the radio and we could do this and that. And, things were very transparent then because they were so easy to do. But now, gosh, you have to go through this menu and, it looks like to me that they could put some things outboard on the machine without having to go through the menu. Some things just seem very natural to me to be something that you would have on the radio direct as opposed to going through the menu, Roger?
On the radio direct as opposed to going through the menu, Roger?
Roger. I guess I need to reread the whole situation. It's here, so I guess I need to reread the whole situation and do a little more playing around and pick you up later someday.
Yes, sir. Well, we usually can work people through things a lot, but it would, first off require to be able to get to the page, your tone control EQ page on the radio itself. And once we got there, I'm sure I could help you through that. But sometimes it's just simpler just to read the book a little bit more and become more aware of how things are. Roger, Roger?
Things are. Roger, Roger.
Roger, I'm to that page. It's called Operation Settings, and they have General, Receive, Display, Transmit Audio to another division, and they have what's called Transmit General, and then one's called Tuning.
Yes, sir. Well, it would be Settings, Transmit, Sideband, into tone control. So like that, but I tell you what, why don't you just take a note about your equalization situation. What we're looking for is a little more top end, a little more brightness in your audio signal, and that's usually called treble EQ control. And specifically, if you have a parametric EQ, the magic frequency, make a note of this, the magic frequency is 2.7K. 2.7K, it's up in the treble area there, above 1kC, 2kC, between, just after 2.5 kC, 2.7K is the ideal frequency to push, and we want to push that 3 clicks boost, 2.7K, and here's another item you might take a note of, is the width. Some parametric EQs have adjustable widths. If it does, we want that on a 4 width, 2.7K, 3 dB, 3 clicks push. Roger?
3 dB, 3 clicks push. Roger?
Roger. I remember seeing the width, and I will find that and up.
Yes, sir. And if you get a chance, maybe join us next Friday. We'd love to have you, and we could sally forth from where we are at the moment and pick up where we are here, Roger. And you'll have some more knowledge, and we can work it a little bit more, Roger.
You'll have some more knowledge, and we can work it a little bit more, Roger.
Roger. I really appreciate your patience.
Yes, sir, Norm, we're glad to do that, sir, and 73 that way. And if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that's KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2,500 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Recordings, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Roger. Thank you.
Yes, sir. And there may be one other thing, Norm. You might try this, pulling back off mic about 2 inches or so from where you just were. Let me hear you that way, just 2 inches back off mic from where you were. Roger?
That way, just 2 inches just back off mic from where you were, Roger?
Okay, I'm talking from a different position. I guess maybe I was leaning into my mic too hard. This is November 3 Papa. You see anyone else talking?
Yes, sir, Norm. I would run it like that because you have a whole lot less bass in your audio that way. So I would run it like that until you can read more about your equalization and maybe join us next Friday to get it equalized electronically. Roger?
To get it equalized electronically. Roger?
Roger. What time do you meet next Friday?
We run 3:30 till 5. We record live 3:30 till 5 every Friday afternoon. Roger?
We record live 3:30 till 5 every Friday afternoon. Roger?
Echo, yeah, I got it. N3PJA here.
Roger, PGA 73, sir. Thanks for dropping by. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
This is Jim, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.